Hello and welcome. I hope you're doing well today. I'm doing great because I'm going to share a little bit about the Embody Your Goddess course. So let's get started. I'm going to start sharing my screen so we can see some visuals here. So today I would love to share with you the 3 pillars of transformation of this course, a little bit about my story, the magic of this course, the science behind physical transformation, what this course offers the 3 aspects of a being. So get comfortable, and I hope you can stay till the end to find out how to take next steps if you're interested. So now I want to explain the 3 pillars of transformation of this course. First is self-love. Second is mindset mastery. And third is soul fulfillment. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about each of these as we go on. So let's jump right in. So self-love is the first pillar of transformation. And I believe that we're all worthy of self-love and self-care. I think this course is really great because it builds in self-care practices weekly, including working out, meditation, and spiritual development. I think by doing these self-care practices weekly, that it creates healthy routines, and over time, healthy routines can create a healthy life. And I've also created a ritual on self-love, which I think is a real treat, and I'm glad to include that in this course. So moving on to number 2, mindset mastery. I do believe in the power of affirmations to change lives, which is why I've created a variety of affirmations, which I'll talk more about later. And I don't believe that we are our thoughts. And I've had to do a lot of mental deprogramming on myself because at some point I realized that some of the thoughts that I was having was based on thought processes that were transferred to me through my parents or TV or society or the media, and didn't really work for me anymore. And I want to tell a little bit about my story. I was an overweight child, and I was diagnosed by a doctor to be morbidly obese when I was somewhere between 9 to 12 years old. And I had already had sexual trauma in my life, and I lost a lot of weight before high school, but I yo-yoed for years as an adult and struggled with drug and alcohol dependence. 10 years ago, I became a certified yoga instructor, and my life turned around in a lot of ways. I recently wrote a book on sustainable weight loss for women. I call myself a divine creatrix because I'm a dancer, painter, dance choreographer, and video producer. After my experience of sexual trauma when I was young, I was holding on to a lot of baggage that wasn't mine. I didn't have the skills to express myself. I didn't know who I was. And I definitely didn't believe in myself. And I held that mental programming for so long. Even after I lost weight in high school, I still had a lot of negative, faulty programming. Like I would tell myself that I wasn't good enough, or that people didn't like me, or I was ugly. And to go even deeper with this, it was like a person that didn't like me was in my head all the time. And they were telling me, you're not good enough. People don't like you. You're repulsive. And so I lived with that for so long, and I've had to deprogram myself to be myself in my head. And now I have better mindsets and realize that I could change my mindset to I am successful, I am beautiful, I am lovable. And as a child, you don't have as much control because your parents are trying to keep you safe, and that's important. I understand that. One must realize that not all the stuff that made sense in childhood makes sense as an adult. I realized I could change the old stories into more positive outlooks and things that made me feel good. So I think that that's a powerful shift of mindset and consciousness, and it creates a lot of good things in life. And I'm excited to talk more about affirmations and meditation later on. So going into the 3rd pillar of transformation here, soul fulfillment. I think that we can all lead spiritually fulfilling lives. We can come down here with the dreams and desires, what we want to fulfill with our soul. And I believe that we all have the ability to identify that. And through this course, I've created meditative journaling exercises to help women uncover what that is for them and go after that. I truly believe that we are spiritual beings having a physical experience, and the body is a sacred vessel for the soul to live in. And when we start taking care of the body, our soul starts to wake up and be like, oh, I'm in this vessel that's working and I'm moving forward. And I think when people realize this and start moving towards this, then their lives can change in some of the best ways that are unimaginable and miraculous and joyful, and really just some of the best parts of life. So just to recap, the 3 pillars of transformation of this course are self-love, so loving the body, the mind, and the spirit. And that happens through a lot of self-care practices. And then mindset mastery. So becoming aware of the mind, becoming clear and focused, letting go of thoughts that are no longer serving, and fulfilling the soul, recognizing what your soul is here to do and moving towards that. Now I want to talk about the magic of this course. And here we have the 3 aspects of the being: the body, the mind, and the spirit. 3 concentric circles connected. So without the body, we're just a floating spirit. And without the spirit, we're just matter here on earth. And without the mind, we can't evaluate and make empowered choices for our lives, to change our lives. I believe that there's lots of magic in this course, but here is a part of the magic formula of why this course works: action, consistency, and choice. So without action, there's no forward movement, it's just a vision. Without consistency to the action, we're not progressing in the areas that we wish to move forward in. And without choice, there's no destination, there's no end result. Consistency is important because just like a bodybuilder doesn't go work out one day and expect to be transformed, it's the consistency of showing up to the practice that creates the body that they want. And that's what this course already has built into it: scheduled, consistent action steps daily. And over the week, it includes all aspects of the body, mind, and spirit, already built into this course, making it so much easier to show up physically, mentally, and spiritually consistently. So the other important aspect of this is the power of choice. With the power of choice, one can choose their destination or the result they want in life. And this might look different for different people. And the next important choice to make is, will I go after what I want, or just leave it up to chance? For instance, I want to go to Costa Rica. Well, now I can say that, but if I make no action steps on how to get there, like making travel arrangements or talking with people, what do you think the likelihood is that I'm going to make it there? Well, it probably gets lower and lower over time if I continue to not take steps to arrange to be there. I mean, there's always a chance I could get lucky and I could meet somebody with a boat and they want me to be first mate and they're going to Costa Rica. But since I really want to go there, I started looking for flights. Price searching, adding the price to my wish list so that I can save up to afford it. If you so choose to go on this online course, to go within and start unveiling the goddess within, the woman and the spiritual being that you want to be, you have the power to take the choice into your own hands and start taking action steps for what you want. Now, I truly believe that if you show up and you do the vast majority of the work, the magic will transform your life. But it's up to you to make the choice. Now I want to talk a little bit about the science behind the goddess body. I wrote a book on sustainable weight loss where I go into the proven method that I've studied through years of actively losing weight that incorporates a mixture of cardiovascular training, strength training, and stretching for best results. The first aspect here is cardiovascular training. And this is getting the blood pumping, increasing the breath, increasing the heart rate, which improves circulation and also improves mood and mental clarity. And some ways we would do this in the Embody Your Goddess course is through dancing, walking, hiking, etc. And then the second aspect of this is strength training. So increasing strength in the muscles. And strength training also boosts metabolism, which burns more fat than cardio, which is great. And I'll talk more about the strength aspects of this course in the next slide. So the third aspect of this is stretching, and yoga is really great for stretching the body. It improves mobility, increases flexibility, and prevents injury. And I'll go more into the yoga aspect in the course in the next slide. This combination of cross training that I've developed, including dancing, strength training, and yoga, does a really great job of shaping the body nicely. So going a little bit deeper into the course curriculum, into those three aspects of the being, the body, the mind, and the spirit. So in this course, I offer a variety of dance classes, including fitness dancing, ballet, and belly dance. And these are great. You can start at beginner level for any of these and progress throughout the course. And I also offer an introduction to free dance in the first month. And I also recommend a walking or jogging practice throughout the course, and doing that a few times a week. And I schedule those into activities, starting out slow, so starting at about 5 minutes, and then working the way up to 20 minutes. And with this, one could start by walking and working up to jogging, or one could do a mixture of walking and jogging for these practices. And that would just be based on abilities and preferences here. So moving on to strength classes. So during the first month, I offer body weight resistance training to start, such as things like planks, squats, core work, things like that. And then by the second month, moving up to some weight resistance, and I recommend 5-pound dumbbells for this. And then increasing the weight to 15 to 20 pounds by the last month, and just using one kettlebell for this. By doing it this way with the incremental increase in weights, it's consistently challenging the muscles to consistently see results instead of just plateauing. So moving on to the stretching aspect of the course, I became a certified yoga teacher 10 years ago, and over the past few years, I've developed an elemental yoga series, which I've included in this course, which helps connect us to the elements within and the elements without, including earth, water, wind, and fire yoga. And I include a yoga class at least once a week in this course. So now going into the mindset mastery part of this course, I teach a variety of guided meditations and affirmations as part of this course. And this can be a great way to recenter. And I offer self-meditation tips here, and it's a great self-care tool to have. And I also created a variety of affirmations to help align the mind to the changes that one wants to see in life, including goddess affirmations, confidence affirmations, green body affirmations, and wealth affirmations. And I also have create your own affirmations for goddess initiates to create affirmations for themselves for the transformations they want to see in life. So now moving on to the spiritual aspects. So during I provide weekly journal prompts and rituals to help connect one to spirit. Sometimes I connect with mythological goddesses, such as Kuan Yin and Diana. And sometimes I connect with the divine aspects of the tarot, including the High Priestess and the Empress. And Embody Your Goddess initiates are also invited to a weekly goddess circle via Zoom during the 12 weeks of their course to talk about what's going well for them, what's challenging, and a space to be able to share their heart, which I think this is really fulfilling, and just love having this part of the course. So now I want to share with you what one of my goddess clients has said about this Embody Your Goddess course and how it changed her life. This course gave me the means to help myself. I exercised every day. I worked on my daily affirmations, and the circle meetings helped me connect to other women who supported me on my journey. Synchronicity is happening in my life. What a wonderful thing. I am goddess empowered. I just love hearing and seeing these goddess initiate transformations. I know that this work can be so powerful, and I'm so glad that this has helped women and changed lives. So now I am humbly requesting that you stop whatever you're doing and just ask yourself these 3 questions. And please be honest with yourself. Do you want to improve your body, confidence, and sensuality as a woman? Have you ever tried other things in the past that either haven't worked or you fell back into old habits quickly afterwards? Do you not know where to turn next to get the results that you're looking for? If the answers for any of these questions were yes, then I want to invite you to take the next step in becoming a goddess initiate. So the first step is filling out an application on the website. After that, if your application looks good, then you will receive a message about scheduling a phone or Zoom call with me so we can chat a little bit more. So if everything looks good after that, then I request a $324 deposit to hold your seat on course. Then you'll let me know when you're ready to start the course, and then you'll pay another $324 per month for the 3 months of the course. And those payments are flexible payment dates. You can pay manually online, very simple. Any valid credit card, debit card, or PayPal will do. And after you complete at least 80% of the activities offered over the 12 weeks, then you will be initiated into the Goddess Circle. And I believe you will be so happy once you made it too. So if you're ready to take this next step in life, I want to show you how to do this real quick. So now we're on the website here. That's trinitywavedesigns.com. TRINITYWAVEDESIGNS.com. And I'm on the home page here. I'm going to go to the top tab where the words are, and I'm going to hover over the word fitness. And I'm going to go down to Embody Your Goddess course and click on Embody Your Goddess course. From here, I'm going to scroll down and click on the button which says Find Out More. And from here, I'm going to scroll down so that I can get to fill out an application. And this is where you'll fill out the application. Now, if you need some time to go through this and maybe write some questions down on a sheet of paper and answer them that way, and then come back to submit this, that's totally fine. Take your time if you need to. If nothing else, I want to invite you to stay in touch here. So please sign up for my email newsletter. It's on my website at trinitywavedesigns.com. And if you find the word contact on the top right, you can click on that and find email newsletter and sign up for that. I would appreciate that. And then also feel free to friend me on Facebook. I'm Trinity Wave on Facebook, and just love to stay in touch. You can DM me if you wanna chat. I'm so grateful to you for listening to this about the Embody Your Goddess course and seeing what it has to offer women. And I'm just wishing you so much love and light on your journey. Thank you so much for listening, and namaste. Bye.